These achievement objectives are nonsensical. When this was published, I said they should be stapled shut. Well, today I'm going to be more dramatic. They should be ripped out and thrown away. This is the part we've got to focus on.
The opening up of the curricula is going to be potentially so exciting because we are not travelling down a prescribed black line master. It means that children's experiences can come into the classroom and be used in real and practical ways.
I learned how to write culturally responsive tasks rather than using things like a problem from NZ Maths about having 5 cars and figuring out how to park them. I don't know how many of you have got 5 cars, but I don't. I don't even have a garage. Neither did most of the kids in my class. So writing problems that are based on children's real lives' strengths, on their cultures, what are they bringing to school? How do we give them mathematical problems that are based on their lives?
This is where we need to be brave, take some risks. I'm proposing that the framework of Te Whāriki move into the junior school. There is... Perhaps I've got the right audience here.
It's diversity, isn't it? It's diversity and complexity. Kids aren't the same, they're different. Curriculum should not be the same, assessment should not be the same. It's not sameness. It's not a lockstep journey. It's not the same standard applied to every kid at the same age. Really? Horrified and disgusted at that idea.
Our little weaving idea is that if you design rich tasks all across the curriculum, they'll look very different in different learning areas, that require kids to pull on dimensions of each of these, that learning will be so rich that you can guarantee the key competencies will be coming along for the ride.
My own experience as a high school student where I did very poorly in sixth form maths and kept saying to my mother, what should I do? And she said, ask questions. So I kept asking questions. And then finally my teacher turned to me one day and said, do you not listen or are you just stupid? Exactly. So instead we want children to see asking questions, being able to ask a good question in mathematics is really a strength. Being able to look for patterns is a strength. Being able to listen to somebody else's viewpoint and engage with that, think about it and then reflect on it, all of those are strengths.
Principals I spoke to identified staffing difficulties, high workload, lack of time and access to professional learning and development, resourcing and support as being significant challenges. In small and remote schools, these challenges are compounded, so it makes it really difficult to step up, to work collaboratively and to learn online when this is the daily reality of many principals, teachers and schools.
Once upon a time, we had networks of curriculum communities, and we had them for all of the different learning areas. We had social studies, science, PE, art and music, quite separate in those days and such like. We had them in the Department of Education with the Curriculum Development Unit, some marvellous people in there who are the great connectors, the leaders of bringing together the discourse around the country. We had Colleges of Education people who were staffed by successful practitioners who had a real thing about science, or a real thing about maths or music. They'd proven themselves to be great educators. We had subject associations around the country. I was a member of a number of them, and NZEI had curriculum advisory committees as well. I was a member of their arts one, a national advisory committee. So what has happened? Pop, 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 they've all gone. Even the networks of arrows have gone, and we've been left with one arrow, and now it's like this. Fundamentally, we've got sort of closed shops, closed doors, all those sorts of things. Leave your cell phone and your computer outside the room when you come to this meeting about what we're going to be doing for the system.